Hey, welcome back. Today is March 9th, Tuesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how it could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into Loom network, LOOMUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in this market. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before we begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market. First, most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. It tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance. Not much has changed, up about 0.1%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action, up about 3%. Total altcoin market cap up almost about 3%, trailing behind Bitcoin price action here. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards. I will usually see Bitcoin price action leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. On the daily time frame here, it's still my focus, okay? Because I do emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, which is generally speaking better for the altcoin price action on both the upside and downside. Because on the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. Now, the daily time frame is still my focus here, as I've been saying, because it looks like we could actually invalidate this inverse head and shoulders pattern. However, there is still bullish divergence here, it looks like, on the daily time frame, so something I'm watching out for, even if the price action makes a lower low or an equal low on the price action chart. Possible bearish divergence here on the daily time frame. On the 3-day time frame here, it actually looks like it could be a double bottom scenario here, okay, which is a bullish pattern, just like the inverse head and shoulders pattern, as well as there still is bullish divergence here. So possible change of direction here from this divergence, okay. Now, when Bitcoin dominance trends back up, not as ideal for the altcoins. Let's head over to Bitcoin price action, where I do still see a mixture of bullish and bearish signals. Bullish signals, as I've been mentioning, is that price action did break out of this falling wedge pattern. Measure target was about 59K. Measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Now, the resistance I do see in this area is from the previous trading history, okay, so that's pretty in line with the measured target of about 59K here, okay. So something I'll be watching out for, because if price action does hit resistance here, it could still pull back and have a bearish effect on the altcoins, just as we have seen back in starting about February 22nd there, okay. Now, those are the bullish signals, breaking out of this falling wedge pattern, getting on top of the daily 21 MA. Bearish signals include monthly time frame bearish divergence and weekly time frame bearish divergence. They could still play out. Let's head over to Loom network. Let's check the monthly time frame RSIs down to the daily time frame RSIs, which I consider to be macro time frame RSIs. I'm going to be looking for overbought RSI readings and possible bearish divergence scenarios. On the monthly time frame here, we are not in overbought territory, and I don't see divergence scenario here. Weekly time frame, we have pulled back from an RSI reading of about 92. Currently, we are back in about 75, so slight overbought territory right now. Something I'll be looking out for here is that if the price action actually makes a higher high on the weekly time frame here, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of about 92.93 to negate possible bearish divergence. Pretty similar narrative with the 3-day time frame as with the weekly. As well as the daily, even though it seems that we had bearish divergence here on the daily time frame already. Very small difference here on the RSI, but I think that could still be read as bearish divergence. Price action did come down to this daily 21 MA before getting a bounce here. Okay. Now let's take a look into what exactly could be going on. So I don't have a fully validated symmetrical triangle pattern here. My estimate here is that it could be a symmetrical triangle pattern. I'm looking for that second swing down to this bottom trend line to actually fully validate this pattern. Okay, so it's not completed. It's still an early estimate. Now, if this pattern actually goes according to my estimate and completes the symmetrical triangle pattern, it is a continuation pattern. Bullish in this case. According to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. If the symmetrical triangle pattern completes, validates, and breaks out, the measure target here, the conservative measure target here, because I'm excluding some of these wicks that's above the pattern and some of these wicks that's below the pattern. And the apex of this pattern will be about March 20th. Let me straighten up this line. Then I do have a measure target here of about 22 cents. Like I said, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only. May actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Now, let's take a look into some of the key supports and key resistances right here. Key resistance right here is about the 15 cents fib level area, okay, which we have seen quite a bit of resistance, and I have not seen any 3-day candle closes above this area from this snapshot. So I don't have any other macro moving averages that's actually above the price action right now. So in that sense, it's good. I'm just looking at this fib level area right now. Let's take a look into any smaller moving averages that could be above the pattern. I don't see any smaller moving averages above the pattern as well. So in that sense, it's also good. Okay. All right, now let's take a look into the key supports, which I do see is the daily 21 MA, followed by the next one that I actually am eyeing is the daily 50 MA. That's the next level of key support. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action finishes this symmetrical triangle pattern and goes according to my estimates, validates the symmetrical triangle pattern, breaks out of the pattern, and go towards its measure targets. Obviously, if the price action actually breaks out sooner, the measure target would be higher. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line here. The next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the daily 50 MA that's right underneath this bottom trend line. Let's see if this daily 50 MA is actually able to come up further to meet this bottom trend line to actually keep this symmetrical triangle shape intact if the price action was to break this bottom trend line. Now these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.